Hello! In this video, I just wanted to share some of my thoughts on Renegades, missions, activities, that sort of thing, some of my favourite comparisons from Star Wars to D2, but before I do anything, I just want to preface this is assuming you have completed the story, so much ahead of time. Spoiler warning for the story, only gentle, but still, it's there. You good? People not wanting spoilers clear? Just want to check? Good? Good? Okay, now onto the video. For me, I'll be 100% real with you, this is one of the best expansions dropped in Destiny's history. Not the best, but it is up there with Witch Queen, Final Shape, and Forsaken. Yes, it is that good. The reason it doesn't take the cake fully, for me, is that the lore side of things didn't feel like it was super heavy on that front, like it was in Edge of Fate. While it did have some areas of mystery, intrigue with Bale, Six, and 9 in general, and I'm not a massive lore guy in terms of knowledge, I know a reasonable amount. I followed the main areas, but I'm just on the tip of the iceberg here. What strikes me most about this expansion is the fun factor. It's just got really fun missions, really memorable moments, and the post-game activities in the frontier itself are reliably replayable because they're both fun, varied, have good loot to chase, and that's really what I think most people in the player base want. Good new activity, good loot, highly replayable. You get absolutely showered in drops, really good, and sure you might not get the exact roll of the weapon that you want, but you get so many that it's worth running it back because the chances of getting something good are quite favourable. This is probably the best seasonal activity we've ever had. As much as I loved Sundial and Menagerie, this really is just straight up better, it just wins. The only thing for me that I would like to add is a weapon tuning to minimize the armor drops. That's more of a nitpick, but it definitely would alleviate some of that armor clutter. I think this also shines, but kind of in a rose-tinted glasses kind of way, because we did go from one-time gated activity post-story in Edge of Fate to, again, one post-story activity in Renegades fundamentally, but it has 3 locations, 2 areas with 3 variants, 3 enemy types, and it's not time-gated. You can just run it constantly, you can just keep going and going and going, and that feels really, really good. It's much better and a definitely step in the right direction. Now to some of the potentially spoilery stuff. So once again, spoiler warning! Some of my favourite nods beyond the weapons like Uncivil Discourse, Refurbished A499, Zealous Ideal, all iconic Star Wars themed weapons are story side. Like when you get the Strand Launcher and the Strand Pike for the first time and you're tying up those behemoths on Europa with that nod to the speed of the T-47s. I'm not a massive Star Wars knower, but I'm pretty sure they're T-47s. Tangling up the AT-ATs on Hoth, the final mission where you're going to blow up the ship with the Falcon, which is such a good nod to the trench run going along the Death Star. Also gave me that same feeling of the original Halo Combat Evolved Warthog run moments. Like, those moments stood out so much and made the campaign super fun. And while it was a great homage to Star Wars, those key iconic moments, it still felt very Destiny as you're playing it, and I loved it so much. The final thing I particularly enjoy is the sound design. I love when sound design is done well, and this was done spectacularly. All the blaster sounds sound awesome. I love the Praxic blade, the swings, like those impact crunches, so to speak, you know what I mean? They all feel perfect, but my absolute favourite sound is the seismic charge sound that becomes the special attack of the final behemoth upgrade. If you know that sound, it lives rent-free in your brain. It is chef's kiss. When I first heard that, I lost my mind.
Seismic charges. Stand by.
I'll be honest, that was so good. And I think that about wraps it up. I know this is a short one, and I've never really done a video like this, so I share my thoughts and views on anything, because everyone's got opinions, everyone's each to their own, but I hope you like it, and yeah, thanks for listening. I'll see you in the next one. 07s. Bye-bye!